In today's video, we will learn how to make a water level sensor for your home automation system that can provide the real-time status of the water level in the tank to Home Assistant, and based on the sensor we can trigger certain automations.
Water tank is full now. Turning off the pump.
So let's get started. To make the sensor, we need a Node MCU or a similar kind of ESP board, 5 pieces of 220 ohm resistors, 4 pieces of PC817 optocouplers, one 7805 voltage regulator, 2 filter capacitors, and a dual color LED. First of all, we need to upload the code to Node MCU board. Link to this code is provided in the description. This code can update real-time water level status to Home Assistant over the MQTT. It also drives an LED to give visual indication about the water level. It can detect a bad sensor cable and reports the same to Home Assistant. And once the code is uploaded, you can update it over the air also. The code is very simple and easy. Just add these libraries to Arduino IDE. Then add your Wi-Fi and MQTT information here. Then here we have defined the OTA sensor name. Then we have provided the pin configuration, etc. Here it will try to connect to the Wi-Fi router and blink the alternate LEDs during this time. Here is the main loop. It will first check for the MQTT connection with the broker and then check the state of all sensor probes coming from the water tank. As we fill the water in the tank, the state of sensor probes will change in a sequential manner, and that will be monitored and reported to Home Assistant over the MQTT. In any case, if a sensor cable has gone bad, the state change sequence will alter and that will be sensed by the microcontroller. So in that case, it will report a sensor cable error to Home Assistant and also displays the error lights by alternate flashing the LED colors. So that's it. Let's now upload the code to Node MCU board. For that, first select the board type to Node MCU. Set the port and hit upload. It will take a minute or two to complete the upload process. Now the code is uploaded to the board. Let us understand the circuit, which is very simple. It is getting the 12 volt DC input from a power source and that is being reduced to 5 volt using LM7805 voltage regulator along with 2 filter capacitors. This 5 volt is then fed to the Node MCU board's V-in pin, where it again gets converted to 3.3 volt with the onboard voltage regulator. Pins D0 and D1 are connected to the indicator LEDs. D2, D5, D6 and D7 are connected to 4th pin of 4 optocouplers. Pin 3 of the optocoupler is grounded. Pin 2 of the optocoupler is also grounded via a 220 ohm resistor, and pin 1 is connected to the sensor probe cable. Positive line of the 12 volt is used as the common line for water tank base. When the water fills up and touches the first sensor, the sensor line goes high and turns on the corresponding optocoupler. The optocoupler then acts as a switch to short its pin 3 and 4. As this happens, the corresponding node MCU pin goes low and this state change is detected by the board and it sends a message to Home Assistant via MQTT. And the similar process continues for the rest of the sensor lines. The microcontroller wants the sensors to change state in a sequence. If any of the sensor lead goes bad and breaks that sequence, that behavior is being noticed in the code and is reported to Home Assistant as a sensor cable error. Let's now construct the circuit on a breadboard. So our circuit is ready. We will now create a new sensor in the Home Assistant. Open the sensor.yaml file and create a new sensor as shown here. Save the file and restart Home Assistant. Now our sensor is ready. Let's display it in the front end. Let's now create an automation based on the sensor state. And finally, let's now test our water level sensor.
Water tank is full now. Turning off the pump.
So it was an easy way to make your own DIY smart home water level sensor that would cost you not more than $5. Hope you have got the idea and can now make your own water level sensor very easily. If you have any query or suggestion, do comment below. If you like the content of this channel, please consider subscribing and sharing it. Stay creative, stay connected, and we will meet in another exciting video soon. Until then, goodbye.